COVID cases continue to surge in Meghalaya. The state reported 406 fresh COVID cases in the last 24 hours. This takes the state's total COVID tally to 20,985, with as many as 3,381 active cases. With 8 new deaths, the COVID death toll in the state stands at 250. On the other hand, 314 COVID patients were discharged in the last 24 hours after recovering from the illness, taking the total recovery tally to 17,354 in Meghalaya. And Tripura, on the other hand, reported 416 fresh COVID cases in the last 24 hours. The total COVID tally in Tripura has climbed to 38,574, and active COVID tally has risen to 3,204. With 2 more deaths, the state's COVID death toll now stands at 421. Meanwhile, with 127 fresh recoveries, the recovered tally has climbed to 34,888. And COVID cases also continues to spike in Manipur. The state registered 666 fresh COVID cases in the last 24 hours. And this takes the total number of positive cases in the state to 37,036, with as many as 5,272 active cases. Moreover, 17 more COVID deaths were registered in the last 24-hour period, taking the total death toll to 526. On the other hand, 358 COVID patients recovered in the last 24 hours. The total recovered tally now stands at 31,238. Meanwhile, Nagaland reported 338 fresh COVID cases yesterday. Among the fresh cases, 184 are from Dimapur, 87 from Kohima, 18 from Twinsang, 15 from Mon, 9 from Mokokchung, 6 each from Phek, Longleng, Kipiri, 3 from Zunheboto and 2 each from Wokha and Peren. This takes the total number of active cases in the state to 3,297. And positive cases in the state has risen to 16,890, with 12,877 recovered patients so far. Moreover, the state also reported 9 more COVID deaths and 98 fresh recoveries yesterday. Meanwhile, Arunachal Pradesh reported 279 fresh COVID cases and 1 more COVID-related death in the last 24 hours. This takes the total COVID tally in the state to 20,854, with as many as 2,094 active cases. The COVID death toll now stands at 69. On the other hand, 108 COVID patients were discharged yesterday after recovering from the illness. And so far, 18,691 patients have recovered in the state. 144 fresh COVID cases were reported from Mizoram, and this takes the total COVID tally in the state to 8,176, with as many as 2,033 active cases. On the other hand, 118 COVID patients were discharged yesterday after recovering from the illness, and this takes the recovered tally to 6,120 in Mizoram. Meanwhile, the state's COVID death toll stands at 23. Meanwhile, Sikkim reported 227 fresh COVID cases and 6 more COVID deaths yesterday. This takes the COVID tally in the state to 10,392, with as many as 2,873 active cases. Whereas the death toll now stands at 183. So far, a total of 7,135 COVID patients have recovered from the illness in Sikkim. And in view of surging COVID cases over the past few days in Manipur's Senapati district, the district magistrate on Wednesday declared town areas under Senapati district as containment zone for 8 days with effect from May 14th afternoon. As per findings of the medical department and observing the trend of positive cases being detected from people within crowded areas like markets and towns in the district, it has become extremely difficult for the authorities to conduct contact tracing of all possible contacts. In this connection, District Magistrate Mahesh Chaudhary declared the areas of Senapati Headquarter, Maram Bazar area, Tadubi town and Mao town area as containment zone, which will come into effect from 3 p.m. of May 14th, 2021 for 8 consecutive days till 24 hours of May 22nd, 2021 or until further orders, whichever is earlier. The containment zone at Senapati headquarters consists of TNK in the east, Katiko Karong in north, Tapoho, Naga and Katome in the west and Tapo Liangmai in south. Moreover, Maram Bazar, Tadubi town and Mao town areas have been included in the zones. Containment measures including sealing of the geographical area, restriction on entry and exit of population within the containment zone, initiating active surveillance of COVID-19 cases and banning of public gathering will be enforced.